listening, trying to see what they're going to twist, what they will say. With every struggle, fighting for freedom, you see people that will be for you, and you see people that will be against you. It is nothing new. It is not unexpected. That is the case. During the Biafra Nigerian civil war, genocide being meted against Biafrans, we saw the killings. We witnessed the killings. We witnessed the atrocious acts. But still, you got people favoring, sabotaging the freedom. That is the mind of human beings. What is the reason? What is the brain behind the activities? Does it make them more joyous or what? To see that what you are doing to save your people is thwarted. As you carry out your monstrous activities, you're happy that that person piloting, that person engineering, that person directing fails. What's the motive? That is the condition of people's mind. That is the condition of people's mind. We have our messages. Every day we play you these messages. It's not for fun. They are part of the policies we have put in place. We put them in place to ensure that you understand what is going on. That you are a participant. That you are helping to ensure that we as Biafrans survive. As we go, that I'll do the verbal announcement of the 1 million man march that will take place June the 14th and 15th at Brussels, to take place in Brussels at the European Union headquarters. The Million Man March is not a one-man show. It is a 1 million march. 1 million man march, the multitude of people from Biafra land. That's 1 million man march. That's not the end of it. You have the Amazonians. 1 million man march. That's not the end of it. You have the Oduduwas. 1 million man march. All these people put together, united front. What is the reason? Apart from being European, concocted a plan to finish the southern races of Nigeria, they amalgamated. It's a way of giving the Fulanis an advantage over your land, over your resources, so that they will come back. They will come back and take what doesn't belong to them. And that is why we are saying no. We must resist. It is our responsibility, not theirs. Their responsibility is to take your land and your resources. Your responsibility is to say no. And when you were growing up, you know what they call tug of war. That is, the rest is the story. You figure that out yourself. At least we've got to a point that most things I mentioned to you, most of you know it, most of you don't. But if you don't, tough luck. Million Man March. As we still speak, we will jingle. There we have the jingle of Fulani cow. Fulani cow. This is not a joke. Mazi Nnamdi can give us gun, give us order. The orders have started to come. By the Directorate of State, HOD, IPOB headquarters. This is the way we proceed. This is the way we go. This Fulani cow announcement, this Fulani cow instruction is not a joke. If you look deeply, all our problems emanate from this cow. The cow dung. The desecrated cows. They sleep and make love to these cows. Enchant them and bring them to you to eat. The question I have to ask our people, why is it that they don't eat these things they send to us? Why? Have you ever, put yourself in a very comfortable sofa, in a very comfortable easy chair, or lying in your bed face up, asking yourself, why do they send us these cows in masses, but they don't eat it? And we have our people losing their memories. We have our people confused. They put chant. And we consume. The same cow is what we use. The same cow to send home our beloved ones they killed. And look at it. They come, they assault and rape your grandmother. Is your grandmother. They come, they rape your wives. Yes, your own wife. They come, they rape your daughters, your own daughter. And they turn around, they kill them in the farm. As undaunted as we can be, we go and pick up the pieces of all the butchered bodies, assemble them, put them in the mortuary, cry hell and blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. He was there watching. And the pieces and chunks of body parts were put together. Then the next thing you do, you plan for life. Well lived. He was on this earth. She was on this earth. You went ahead and made the plan. As if that's the end of it, you say, let it be 1 month. Mortuary, please keep that body for about a month. Let's go and sell our land, get everything together, and celebrate life. You are celebrating the life that Fulani terminated. After raping your mother, your grandmother, your daughters, they dismembered them. And then the next thing you do, you turn around. If you cannot afford the money, go and sell your land. Just look at the foolishness of our people. You're trying to celebrate the life of somebody that the Fulani killed. And one activity you're going to participate, your activity you're going to carry out, is to celebrate life. And that life you're going to celebrate entails selling your land. You don't have the money. You watched with your eyes open. You watched the Fulanis dismember the bodies of your people. Now to celebrate life, you're putting yourself in a very uncomfortable future. That after selling the land, you will use the money and go and pay the Fulani guy 250,000 for a cow that they have slept with, they have caused. And then you slaughter it. You're celebrating life. Everybody is eating and enjoying and jumping up and down. That is the utmost degree of act of irresponsibility. We are all guilty of this, and I want us to retrace our steps. You are celebrating life of a dead person. Why not do what we used to do in the olden days? In those days, when somebody dies, the village, the community cooks. Everybody, you put together for visitors, for those that come from a long distance, you feed them. In this case, the responsibility falls squarely on a poor family. Not that that person died of natural causes. You can say, okay, let's do something. This is one caused by a Fulani, an invader from the Sahel. And they are bringing the cow. You're eating it. Aboki, can you give me that one for Aboki? Come on now. You know I like you. You've made this. He said, swell. After raping your grandmother and all that stuff, you're going to tell Aboki you like him. Just for 250,000 naira cow. You will use to celebrate life of the person they killed. The simple answer is ban that cow. Ban it. You have your two legs, you have your two hands, you have your mouth, you have your nose, you have your eye, you have your brain. Take a stand. Take a stand. Never again. And that will eliminate the fallout of celebrating life of somebody that's dead. This is not the stage for us to reevaluate our activities. As time comes, when Biafra comes, all this rubbish must stop. We let it go slowly and slowly and slowly until it overwhelms us. You know that people are good at copying, people are good at doing this, and if Mama Agnes does this, if Papa Agnes does it, you will like to do it too. Or else you become a lesser human being. You cannot cut your coat according to your size. Today is the 24th. Today is the 25th of April. 2 days. 2 days. It will take effect. This is not an issue of you don't know. You know. Let's proceed with our journey. Let's proceed with the jingles, then we go back to our topic.
There's 1 million Mega Man March 2022. The imaginations of Biafra, Ambazonia, and Oduduwa Yoruba Nation, with the support of them people, they bring to now 1 million man acoustic mega match where them call Brussels 2022. Oh boy, yeah, this match go dey very acoustic because when locusts join legs together, them break calabash, and when breadfruit mature very well, the fruit drop by itself. So these 2 days acoustic and historical match where these triple Etekwele nations from West Africa and Africa, they carry go Europe, go show face for Belgium, and land gidigam for European Union headquarters where they for Brussels, where e go sit down JJ and talk the matter, carry the certificate and everything, show them the things where they happen for Africa, especially for Nigeria, where they call Nigeria and Cameroon. My brother, as Europe and their union don't open their hands, open their doors to welcome these triple Etekwele nations, Ambazonia, Biafra, Oduduwa, and other ones where they come for that 14th and 15th of June 2022, with the call on all indigenous people of these 3 emerging Etekwele nations, both home and abroad, to join this acoustic mega match. Because when you see Peter and his brother, you know say the 2 short people waiting for this world, they don't complete. My people, this match will carry anointing and wait pass the slap of Bianca Ojukwu, because he go dey play and he go dey show. We also dey call all the people wey love freedom, wey wishers, and people wey like better things to join this historical mega match for Brussels 2022 EU headquarters. As una also dey support Ukraine, come support these 3 emerging nations freedom from Africa, from the hand of Nigeria and Cameroon jihadist regime in power, where they carry out ethnic cleansing and genocide in these 3 nations. Remember, Brussels 2022, as our flag go fly high at EU headquarters, our voices heard in Brussels, and our feet march for Belgium. Now to tell Europe and their union that we dey overqualified and ready to be on our own and to rule ourselves, and waiting dey good for Madam, dey good also for Mrs. Therefore, as European Union welcomes us, we urge CNN, BBC, Reuters, Fox News, AFP, DW, France 24, Al Jazeera, Sky News, and other mainstream media for Europe and the entire world to join us for this one. No be Nigerian and Cameroon factor, but European Union factor. June 14th and 15th, 2022, a day to remember. Brussels 2022. 3 emerging nations, 1 million mega acoustic holistic Etekwele match. A call for freedom of referendum. No be call for war, but to do the needful. Europe go do the needful now to avoid the greater crisis erupting from Africa. Now the 3 emerging nations from Africa, Ambazonia, Biafra, Oduduwa, they bring on this message. It could be very, very acoustic and populicious. Be there.
This is my home, and I'm home to stay.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. We will be the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They bring on this information. Everybody, including human being, minus human animals, clean your ear very well for this important information. On 27th April 2022, IPOB they enforce the ban on Fulani cow and everything Fulani by fire by force. By this information, no Ochin Nama and Nama go waka waka for any road or bush in Biafra land, or cow parade, or cross country, whatever it be, catwalk, fashion parade of Nama, jogging and exhibition, sightseeing or excursion, and no more entering of Fulani cows into Biafra land, either by direct or indirect, crook or crooked way again. From 27th of April 2022, any Fulani cow we see in Biafra land don't become a foreigner, illegal immigrant, and occupant, and a wanderer, and contraband. our people wey dey into cow business wey don switch over to our native cow and goat business must have ranches, while every ranch must get their ranch identification, initial recognition for easy identification of ranch and location. With the coming of these Fulani cursed cows and their Ochenama, they use the opportunity to flood their jihadist foot soldiers into our land, who occupy our bushes, rape and kill our mothers and sisters, destroy our farmlands, bans, desecrate our lands, pollute our drinking waters. My brother, which one I go count now? Therefore, to this Fulani wonkom in our land, we say enough is enough. Once again, we say enough is enough to our people using 3 trillion naira to chocolate only Fulani cost cow every year. When no they add any value to our land, only destroy everything, destroy our economy, destroy our lifestyle, destroy everything about us. You know they understand. From 27th April 2022, any Fulani cow, either by cow jailbreak, misroute or misroad, go face the judgment of the spirits of the land. Make you help us and help yourself to stop this Fulani defilement of our land with their unclean, abominable, and defiled cow. If they go destroy labor for nothing, say it no good. My brother, Fulani and their cow, now the baddest resident evil in our land of Biafra, and we must checkmate them and stop them before they stop you. Bros, you know the shame? Say person wey hate you like shit, they give you food and you dey chop late. Abi no be poison and death to dey chop when Fulani cow never come. Wetin you dey eat as meat? Dem born you born Fulani cow or una be twins? Since you start dey chop late every Fulani cursed animalistic animal, check your health and yourself. You don't come up for human being, behave like animal, and your face and everything change, resemble Fulani cow for character, and you dey very disruptive against your people like the Fulani cows. From 27th of April, our special cow ban enforcement task force go do the needful, monitoring, supervising, and documenting all ranches in Biafra land. Use their hand to comot monkey handle before it turns to human being. No forget, you go dey play and this one go dey show. No be only audio. Our word is our bond. No going back. This one no be witch hunt, but na to cleanse our land and set it in order. Now the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of Abuketivwa of our land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they bring on this message.
The same people bringing you poison and you chocolate are the same people telling you that you are one. If you're one, why are they bringing you poison to eat? They poison you, they poison your mother, they poison your father, they're poisoning your children. And whoever they cannot poison, they're eliminating with AK-47 and AK-49 and AK-2020. Whatever the brand. And we're acting as if, well, it's fine with us. It is not fine with us. Our leader is there. They are holding him. What's his crime? He is saying, give our people referendum. Let them make up their mind if they want to be taking these uncomfortable punishments. The hatred. Is that a crime? Can you equate what he's saying with that of the Métis Allah and the Northern group? The Northern groups that are saying worse than Mazi Alozie Kanu is saying, they are not being held accountable. They're the ones telling you that war is coming to you, and they brought the war to your doorsteps. But the federal government, whichever one it is, does not deem it fit to hold them accountable for making a threat and carrying out the threat. They told you. Mustafa told you, I bring what to you, and he did. But Mustafa, have they arrested him? No. Rather, he's walking around preaching the message of death and destruction. They did not hold him accountable for treasonable felony, for actually working against the interest of the government of Nigeria. Which one is the federal interest of government of Nigeria? Which one is it? He is executing the policies of the federal government. and he's not going to work against the interest of the federal government, that is to acquire Biafra land. Sit on it. Take it over. You got our people. You have our people watching. Especially these politicians. These politicians are sick people. They are sick to the bone. What kind of political activity are you participating that you cannot talk and defend your people? Look at the politicians in all the European countries. They work for the people, not against the people. They swore to defend and serve the people. Therefore, you make any policy that is against what you've sworn, you stand by it. If the government promises to do something and you get a politician, say, I will serve and defend my people. And once that policy is not implemented, the politician will say, I do not agree with you. That is not going against the Constitution. That is going against the oath you took to serve and protect your people. Not to serve and protect the government. The government should be government of the people, for the people, by the people. If the government of the people, for the people, by the people does not exist, therefore you that is a politician, you that is a house rep, you that is a senator, you are supposed to take over to ensure the safety of the people you have sworn to serve and to protect. I've been waiting for people to question this, but nobody's saying it. They're telling you, oh, they took an oath. What oath did you take? What oath did you take? For those that know more about the oath, publish it. Publish the statement contained in the oath that these politicians swore. They were sworn in. I want it printed. What these politicians swore to. And then publish what the politicians swore to the people. They say they want to serve and protect. Let's deal with it. Let's tell you that your politicians are not serving you. They are hiding under the Constitution of Nigeria. The oath they took, which has been invalidated by the activities of the federal government itself that is not implementing, not carrying out the policies of democratic process. You that is the politician, when you say you have sworn to serve your people, which one comes first? Is it the policy of a government that is not respecting the law? Or is it the policy of you that swore that took the oath to serve and protect your people? This is conflict of priority. Which one is your priority? Whereas the federal government is the architect of the destabilization of the entity it wants you to serve. Where are you serving? Why? Are you not looking at the other ministers that took the oath? And they say, no, this is not the oath we took. The oath we took is to serve and protect based on the promise you made us. But in as much as and whereabout you have thwarted, you have violated these principles, my job and the oath to my people is to serve and protect them. Therefore, I will appreciate somebody writing out or printing out the oath taken on the federal level by those senators and house reps nationally, and then statewide. Let's make the comparison. In as much as we've not done that, we're working in the dark. They come, they hold our leader. What is his crime? Treasonable felony. What is treasonable felony? He called for a referendum because his people are being killed. Since 1945, incessant killings. Oh, they want to be free. They are calling for secession. They want to be free. That means we are slaves. They don't want us to be free. So if you open your mouth to say you want to be free, you will be arrested. But the same people whose fathers and brothers are in charge of the government are telling you, they are sending you a message. But Mustafa is telling you, I will bring what to you, and he did. They did not hold him. That's naked atrocity. If you're charging somebody for thwarting, for going against the federal laws, where does that of Boss Mustafa fall? Where does that of the Arewa youth fall? Where does that of Northern groups fall? And where are those Fulani leaders that come and make insightful statements? Why were they not arrested? After all is said and done, the needle points back to us. The governors, the senators, the house reps, the Igwes, the Ezes, and the thieves. They are responsible for our wounds. You cannot deny it. You cannot say you're not aware. We are in danger. Our land is under threat. Very, very serious threat. Seriously threatened. You have heard the rumors, what they want to do with the South. Some of them are saying that they will get the South and slaughter as many as they can. Then the ones they didn't finish, they will send them to the north, then occupy the south. That is the road. That means they have ringed you around. You are in the center. They have surrounded you. What is the need? Why? Roga. The cow. Cow. This is why we must end the cow business.
Eziokwu, ọ na-abụ ofe jụọ oyi esitonu ya n'ọkụ ya ha gbara kpọmkwem abalị 27 nke ọnwa anọ n'afọ 2022 anyị nọ n'ime ya ka mmachibido nke Nnamdi Fulani ịbata na ịgagharị n'ala Biafra niile ga-akwasị igbodo ma kpụrụkwa ọkụ n'ọnụ. Ndị anyị na-akpa ehi Igbo, ewu maọbụ atụrụ ga-ahụ na ha ga-etinye ya n'ọgba ebe a na-azụ ehi atụrụ nke nwa bekee kpọrọ ranch n'asụsụ bekee, ebe ọma ọzụzụ ndị a niile ga-enwe akara ejirimara ebe ha nọ na onye nwe ha maka ngụkọ bụ ịgba. N'ihi nke a, ndị ọrụ nchọta wike pụrụ iche ga-ahụ na mmachibido a nwere isi ga-amalite ọrụ na-egbughị oge, ma ị bụ gọvanọ, sinetọ, eze, igwe, chief na-akpa nnama n'aha ndị Fulani. Ihe anyị chọrọ bụ ka anyị hazie obodo anyị, mekọta ihe niile, kpara anyị ehi Igbo, wetara anyị ehi Igbo tinye n'ọgba. Nke ahụ bụ nke anyị kpọmkwem. Ka anyị hazie ala Biafra, mekwana ya ka ọ dị mma, ka ọ dịghị n'uche na ịhazi ala Biafra ile mmadụ anya n'ihu adịghịkwa ya o, n'agbanyeghị na anyị na-eji ijeri kwuru ijeri naira ruru 3 trilion naira na-eji ata ma na-asụ adịghị ọcha ndị Fulani ha kpọrọ nnama n'ọnụ kwa afọ niile na-enweghị ezi ihe ha na-etinye n'ala Biafra. Emechakwa ha ewere ego ahụ anyị kwụrụ ha na nnama were gaa zụrụ ngwa ọgụ ha ga-eji wakpo anyị. N'ime ya ha egbuo nne anyị, gbuo nwanne anyị nwaanyị, ebe ha kwasokwara ha iko n'ike, gbuo nne anyị, bibie ọba ji, ala ubi anyị na mkpụrụ akụkụ niile, tinyere mmiri ọṅụṅụ anyị ka ha metọkwara. Anyị abụrụzie kpọmkpokoro tọgbọrọ n'efu, ebe ha na-ajụkwa anyị unu ga-eme gịnị? Hel, ihe asịgharị otu a ọrịlanụ mmanụ nọ. Onye nyụwakwanụrụ na-eji aka enyụgharị onwe ya. Ọbịa mere anyị chọrọ iji ohere a nyụgharịkwana onwe anyị nụnụnụ, maka na onye na-arachaghị ọnụ ya n'oge ụgụrụ eshepụ ọnụ ya nụnụnụ. Ya bụrụ na anyị ji aka anyị na-egbute ụtarị na-apịa anyị mgbe dum. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị nwe obodo na ndị nchịkọta na-ahụ maka ala Biafra bụ IPOB jiri sị mbanụ, o zuola, nke mere emekpụrụ ekete ọzọ emekwala. N'ihi ya na 27 nke ọnwa anọ n'afọ 2022 a anyị nọ n'ime ya ka nwada ga-afụ ahịa nkwa. Malite na 27 nke ọnwa anọ n'afọ a bụ 2022, nna m ọbụla ahụrụ n'ezi maọbụ n'ọhịa na-akpagharị na-anọghị n'ebe ọzụzụ ya, maọbụ ehi maọbụ atụrụ maọbụ ewu, ga-abụ ihe eji achụrụ ndị ichie aja ma tụjuokwa ala. N'ihi na nnama ndị Fulani ajọka na njọ, ma ehi anyị bụ na surugede ewere mpi ya ṅụọ mmanya, ewere ọdụ ya kpaa nganga. Ka ọ dịkwa gị n'uche na agaghị eji nnama ndị Fulani mee ọfala, mee elimozu, mee ịgba nkwụ, nye onyinye. Ihe anyị kwuru n'ụbọchị Eke ka anyị kwukwara n'ụbọchị Orie, kwuokwa ya na ngwukwu ukwu, kwukwa ya na nkwọ nta. Ntị naanị ihe aha ka okpokọrọba. Onye ọbụla dọrọkwa n'aka na ntị o, na ebe nwata na-ebe akwa na-arụ aka, ma ọ bụrụ na isi nne ya egbu anọ ya, isi nna ya ga-anọ ya. Nnama anyị na-ajụ na ntị, na-atapịa, raa ụbụrụ ya, mee ihe niile, taa nkwobi chai. Ịhụnanụ ka o dowara anyị na otu ihu anyị niile ji dịka ihu nnama. Onye ọbụla na-akpazi agwa ka nnama, obere ihe gị sọ mmadụ, obere ihe iwe ewe gị. Ka anyị lọtakwanụ na ejiri mara anyị. Eji na ụdara nwanne atụnyere ose, ehi Igbo, egwu Igbo ka anyị chọrọ. Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye atamata dị n'ọnụ tụmọchị, ịbụ tapiasa, nlopiasa, ṅụpiasa na ihe niile, ngwanụ banya ga-egbuwa azụ na mmiri, zụ nwa ọkụkọ Igbo, gbawa nko chewa n'ime mmiri, tụtawa ya. N'ihi na mgbe rice na-adịghị, anyị alaghị eri mkpụrụ shi ewu. Anyị agwakwala gị, Fero ha na-amaghị Josef gakwa ịbata n'ọgbọ. Onye sikwanụ na ngụ adịghị ire, nwanne were n'aka gị gbaa onwe gị oso, mara otu ofe ya dị, marakwa n'otu ngụ ga-adị n'anya gị. Ozi a si n'aka ndị nwe obodo na ndị na-ahazi obodo n'okpuru onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, oke nwa nke izizi n'ala ọwụwa anyanwụ, na-abịara unu. Osisi hara ọnụ anaghị akụgbukwa mmadụ ọnụrụ ka anyị.
That is the message. Do you have any doubt? Do you have anything to argue about? Absolutely not. This is the situation we are facing. How can somebody that's out to kill you be your friend? How come? come. They are here. They are around. And when we talk about our problems, we think we don't know what we're saying, but we know what we're saying. And we know why we are saying them. It is for our safety. It is for our safety. There was something that happened last time. I looked at it. When I looked at it, I asked myself, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? When people are dying, what goes through their mind? We talk about the ones lying in bed. And then what about us? What about us? What about us? Let's not make a fool of ourselves. The reason I'm making this statement was that last time we were talking about people doing evil. The Fulani selling things by the roadside, selling things that are poisoned. They use chemicals and rub on the tiger nut, and you buy it. You buy it and go and eat it. Nothing happens to you that day. They use a sniper, spray it on beans. Oh, it is to kill the insects. You've been convinced, because if you dare do that and dare you eat it, look at the instruction on that bottle. Poison, do not take. Insecticide. It is meant for the crops, not for the byproduct, not the beans itself. They lace them with sniper and you consume. Why is it they don't do it up north? Because they buy it up there and they don't want to die. So they bring it to the side and poison it right there in your house, in your land. If what they are doing is correct, they would have done it right in the north, then send it anywhere they want to send it. But they know it is against the law. You assume you know everything. They wait till they get to Onisha market. They wait till they get to Ahiaba. They wait till they get to Iguacha. They wait till they get to Gumambiro Muahe. Then they will start putting the snipe on there. Then they will start applying the soap. Not meant for consumption. And you will buy it. Eshiche, when you're cooking, around Eshiraka pitom piom piom. slowly killing yourself and your family. These are the people that love you. These are well-trained agents that carry out the will of the people. IPOB, one family, we work for the people. We want to ensure that we are safe. We, the people of Biafra. My happiness today is that some people are beginning to understand what we are talking about. And this is what I'm saying. All these people that come every day, they listen to the news, they say this and that, they do this and that, IPOB, they come and kill you, they say IPOB, ESN. Why are they descending on IPOB and ESN? Because they know we are your mouth. They know we are your nose. They know we are your eye. They know that we stand to save you. But they try to convince you. They try to poison your mind by telling you IPOB is this and that. Why are they not pursuing the Oduduwas? Why are they not pursuing the ones they formed in the north? Oh, because we formed the ESN, they went and formed theirs. They already have the Hishba. You know they have the Hishba. That destroys all your recreational drinks. Because it does not apply to them. If it does not apply to them, therefore, it's illegal. You respect their wishes, they will then also respect yours. Yet our people cannot take a look at this as something unfortunate and demand for redress. No, they are not. They are more interested in what political activity they are going to involve in. Or if you go against it, they will not vote you in. This is why any politicians that want to do something run straight to Sokoto. This is sickness, is madness. It is pure madness. You have no control of yourself. The Fulanis have control over you, and you cannot break the chain. You don't want to break the chain. The person that stood tall, stood tough, you turn him in. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi, I don't like the way he talks. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi, you're bringing his problem. Oh, Mazi, did he come on the stage based on his ostentatious dream or what? No. He came to the stage for you, for your family, for your generation to come. He actually sacrificed himself. He actually sacrificed his mothers and fathers. He sacrificed his relatives. And you have the guts to commit act of rendition against him. And you say you are intelligent. You are honorable. All these you claim because you want to be a politician. You want to be a president of a country that does not recognize you. You want to be a president of a country that is committing genocide on you, your people, and generation to come. You want to be a president of a country that has liquidated your resources. They have liquidated your resources. They took them over. They have taken over your rivers and your land with federal law. And you are watching. You want to be a president. As if you go there, then you will reverse their policy. You cannot. Because they outnumber you politically 10-1. And their thing is a democracy. And you are listening. Yes, it's a democracy. Then if it's a democracy, if the voting is what is said to be, how are you going to overturn the odds against you. It is practically impossible. Practically impossible. Therefore, your only way out is the dissolution of that monstrous, deceitful government. Any Southerner contending for presidency is sick, have no clue about what is coming. My only happiness is that you have women. You have women, you have people that are actually beginning to understand what we're saying. You have people that are questioning why every Biafran that comes up to say something is being arrested and being aided by our own people who say they are billionaires, by the Obas, and name them. They cannot deny their role in setting back of our freedom because they want to be president. You have to be alive. Your people have to be alive. Your land have to be secured for you to be able to serve them. Where these things are non-existent, who will you be presiding over? And this lady, the name wasn't there, asked a question. And I said, that's fine. I love it. And I'll play it again during our waiting day happen, where people will listen to it in our dialect.
Kanu jisikana asiro. Ndana sike makaibe ai indi moja di chenant indi Nigeria. Ana gemere na se na ndai po jisikwa ndai po basiro. Kanu jisikana asiro. Ndana sike makaibe ai indi moja di chenant indi Nigeria. Ana gemere na se na ndai po jisikwa ndai po basiro. Kanu jisikana asiro. Ndana sike makaibe ai indi moja di chenant indi Nigeria. Ana gemere na se na ndai po jisikwa ndai po basiro. Kanu jisikana asiro. Ndana sike makaibe ai indi moja di chenant indi Nigeria.
I did repeat it several times. Why are we in this mess? Why is it Nnamdi Kanu said this, Nnamdi Kanu didn't say that? IPOB. Have you noticed that of recent, every crime they commit to say IPOB, ESN? That is their policy. I want you to know that they have nothing good for you. They have no good intention for you. They are out to finish you. They are out. They are all out. Boss Mustafa told, I'm just making you remember what Boss Mustafa said. And they have brought the war to us. Are you not aware? Are you not aware? What's happening in Obo? What's happening in Imo? When they are done, see how they are spreading. And of recent, in Kogi, they have started bombing the south. They said it's Kogi is not. Kogi is not. No, they know where the north is. They know where the Waland is. That is the north. But they group all of them, it is the north. And people are believing them. Now, bombs explosion in Kogi. Let's continue with that.
Oh, I poor Babia. enwere Niger Delta Avengers ba na-akpa na-etikasị ibe niile ọkwa kpọọba banaba ezie na kugbo ọbịa ndị ugwu bido nkebe naba chọrọ ije akwụkwọ naba chọrọ ndị bido gbuwe bọmbụ ba mebe ebe a na-eme ọkwa kpọọba banaba ezie basị na be repent go duluba niile uwe na amị dulu ndị mara akwụkwọ ziga obodo ego ka ba jee gụwa akwụkwọ dulu ndị nna tiche ebe n'ọlụ gọọmenti ba repent ya. Ọ bụ na ụmụazị Igbo bido emebe mkpọtụ na bachọ Biafra ma ọnụ bachọ ke ibe siri ike ịkpọ ọba ka akpa instead of igbubebe a na-egbube na-akpọba aja aba ke ibe dị difficult. Ọ bụ na unu nwere ike ọ bụ na Naịjirịa nwere ike ịkpa wuti ndị a why bịara eji kpa wuti ụmụ be anyị kama ka isi me.
They will not. They will not. They're not going to do it. They don't care whether you exist or not. They don't care. Why will they? We don't even want to talk to them anymore because we gave them the chance. Our leader is there. All we want is referendum. That's all. We are not saying we are going to war. We are talking about let the people vote. Are we comfortable in this union? Are we being respected in this union? Are we getting what we deserve in this union? Why are we a part of this union? Do we want to continue? It is very short and simple. I don't see the reason for killing people, burning villages. Look at the one that happened in Uguta yesterday, or day before yesterday. Hundreds died. And they said it's oil bunkering. Well, why so much vast area burning? No investigation. It's a flatland. That means the whole area is oil bunkering. If the whole area is oil bunkering, who are those responsible? You have the soldiers. You have the police. They're all participating. And you thought, yeah, they were just oil bunkering. They set you up. They set you up. Why? According to the writer, it's a poor area. People don't have means to income. Why will they? When you are stealing their resources, they want to get money. And then the policemen are participants, soldiers. That's why they don't want to leave the South. The South is their bread and honey and butter. Then, what is the responsibility of the ones that say they are enlightened? What is the responsibility of the ones that say they know? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? I may ask. I may put it in that term. For you to be president, you want to contend. You deny your heritage. And then the same IPOB, you are attacking. The same IPOB you are helping your enemies attack. It's only the same IPOB that will stand to respond to threats. Respond to threats. IPOB replies herdsmen on threat to take over Igbo land. This is from Vanguard. Tension as IPOB replies herdsmen on threat to take over Igbo land. Herdsmen. They are proud. Proud to tell you they want to take over Igbo land, and they are. They are. They are there. Our people are there waiting, watching, not reacting. Like they have been conjured. Like they have mummified them. No reasonable Igbo person will be talking about election. No reasonable Igbo person will be talking about 2023. No reasonable Igbo person will be talking about nominating an Igbo man to be a president of an entity that doesn't want them, and thinking that being a president will solve the issue. Jonathan was there. How did he live? Actually, foreign hands have to come and force him out. So will they do you. When you get there, 2 or 3 months, they will force you out. Were you not a president for 2 months? You were. Did they not give this out, president? They have voted you in. You denied that you are Igbo. You denied your ancestors. You denied your grandfather. You disgraced your father. You denied having anything to do with him. Just because you want to be a president. How low can people be? And yes, they will make you the president. How long did you serve? Graciously serve 1 year. They will tell you you have killed Nigerians. Nigeria was good until we voted the Sultan in. Now he has killed Nigeria. Now they don't tell you where they wanted the Sultan. Well, now they're going back to Jonathan. Oh, bring Jonathan. The same Jonathan they brought out the broom with APC. We are sweeping you out. Run, Baba, run. Araba. And your blood will flow all over if you dare come back to say you'll be president of Nigeria. All of you have forgotten it. You have forgotten. These are the things we look at. These are the things when we see them. When we see these things, we pause, look back, and think and strategize. I don't think people are doing that. Then comes the confusion, where I say our people must learn. Not being academically intelligent. It has nothing to do with common sense. I put a kind of shadow on it yesterday. Or day before yesterday, but it was. We do not do things the way we are supposed to do them. No Southerner, especially Biafran, should be talking about candidacy for the president of the zoo. It was funny. In that program, I put out a kind of testing people, see who will come up with the answer. Nobody called. I said, maybe yesterday somebody will come. I said, Ndikom. And the Ndikom. Ndikom. And Ndikom. One word with different meanings. depends on the tone. Ndi kompotano. We want the men. We want the men. Those that say they are men, we want you out. Come out. This is Ndikom. It's different from Ndikom. That you fish out on your own. Unakwaliko. This is not a lecture. That I'm just pointing finger towards where I want you to reason. Ndikom. Ndikom. Which one are you? We want the men. The men. Not the women. But the women are now stronger than the men. In all categories. Academically, they're there. Physically, they're beating up the men. Don't say, how can you help? Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, you watch what you say around the woman. She will just use left hand and ruffle your tie and then punch you with the right hand. And then dump you like a sack of rice. Business-wise, they're there. And what are the responsibilities of the men? Sit down and talk and gossip. How did we get here? When you, as a man, fail to do what you're supposed to do. And then why is that so? We have to, I'm leading you to where you have to reason. Why is it that the men have become powerless? It is because of the system. They want to neutralize the men. The government want to neutralize Biafran men, make them useless, make them worthless. They award contracts to the women and use them. They give them access and deny the men and make the men depend on the women. And the day will come, they will wipe out the men. And they are wiping our Ndiko out. They've made us powerless. If the women understand the game, if they understand what is happening, they should accommodate our men before the man is usually the breadwinner. The man will marry 4 wives. They will all live peacefully in the same house. Ask me how big the house is. It's a small thatch house. It's a small thatch house. Where it becomes, okay, I will, the land is there, that's your own hut right there. Mama Ejike's hut is right there. Mama Philomena is over there. You know, you come out from this room today, you feel you want to Mama Philomena, then you go to the other one. They all lived happily. And when it's time to farm, they all come out. The children are there. They will take care of the children. Squabbling was very minimal. as foreign culture started creeping in, revolution started. One man, one wife. What happened to the other women? You left them wandering around. And they'll start asking, what's wrong with me? The same people that told you one man, one wife, they have their own concubines all around. You have the Joneses, you have the Williams, you have the Sampsons. You don't know they are all from one person. That we account for our activities. You see how this thing is revolving round and round. You see our fate. You see our situation. You see how it is revolving round and round. Foreign interference disturbs your culture. And once your culture is disturbed, you have lost your tradition. Once you've lost your tradition, you have lost your identity. Once you lose your identity, you are a nobody, you are not in existence, and you will be gone. That is the plan. And that is what is taking place. Release our leader. The honorables, please dishonor yourself and go back where you come from. There's nothing honorable about you. And you, Ndikom, the men that are running behind these criminals, calling themselves politicians, you are equally guilty. If you cannot learn, if you cannot understand that you are the tool they are using, then you are a compound fool. And you will relive the same trauma for more years. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. It is your radio. It is where we pass information. It is what our leaders set up to keep you informed, for you not to be in the blind, for you to know what the world has in stock for you, for you to know the way and how much you are hated. Wake up. Biafrans, wake up. Time and tide wait for no man. The day you've lost it. If you didn't lose it, you won't say you lost it. You say you lost it because you would have done something that you didn't do. This is where we hold our leader to the highest esteem. He did not deceive us. He did not lie to us. Don't we owe him more than what he is getting? Why not? It is our duty. It is our responsibility. If he had taken all the things they offered to him, just like Satan tempted Jesus, you see all these things I'll give to you. You see the vast resources of the land. If you will bow down and worship me. What was the response? Get down, get there behind me, Satan. But our people, the caliphate is repeating it. You want to be a president? Show me you can kill your people. They'll show. Show me you're not an Igbo man. I will deny my Igbo heritage. I'm not. And this is our story. Not his story. Our story. We are giving account of the events as it is happening. We are. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. The line is up. This is what we experience. This is what we talk about. We look at the Fulani. Do they get all these sermons every day? No, they don't. They talk to them behind the closed doors. They set them up on the agenda. This is what you have to do. And they're doing it. Not to us. If you want to close the door and tell somebody what to do, he comes out through spirit. This is working against your future. Working against existence. Talk more than you're supposed to talk. Things you're not supposed to speak. Our people. Your name and where you from? Can't hear you. Call back. Cannot hear you. Can't hear you. Call back. Call back. You are hearing me. I'm not hearing you. Hello?
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I don't know that you have already picked my call. Good afternoon, Mazi Alozie, my dear brother. You're doing us proud. God bless you. Mazi, allow me to appreciate your name. To Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who stands strong to see that we are free. I said his days belong on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency, Isafo Kwabubu. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. Long live ESM and long live DOS. Mazi, my name is Madabuchi anyway. I hope other broadcasters are doing well like Mazi Peters. We never hear from him for a while now. And one of our brothers from Costa Rica, Temiremi, I hope they're all doing well. I still want to take this opportunity also to thank one of our sisters, Omote Biafra. She's doing us proud. Omote Biafra FA. We acknowledge you. You are doing wonders. I saw your jungle for this 1 million march in Brussels. I appreciate you for that. Continue. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. I don't know if it's my my duty to say this. This 1 million march. What I want to say is this: let every countries around European countries, I don't know about America and Africa I think if any country want to do this, they will organize themselves. For example, those who decided to rent a bus, maybe they organize themselves. Those that will come with the public transport, and those that will come with their own cars or their own travel something. I myself, I'm coming with my Yoruba brothers and sisters. We are coming. We are coming where we are coming with them. We are planning it higher, and I believe that it will be, even if it's more than 1 million, it's highly welcome. We want everybody to be there. This 1 million march, please don't miss it. It's very, very important. Brussels, the headquarters of European Union, we are going to be there. They will hear our voice. 14th and 15th of June, it will be happening there. Don't miss it. Now, Mazi, what made me to call this one thing? You see, people always use sentiment to say something. Apostle Suleiman, there's what he said last time that trending and everybody is talking, saying he didn't talk it well, he didn't make it the way it's supposed to be. This is my own opinion, and I believe there is opinion of many people. You see, what this Suleiman says, to me, he says the right thing. Our leader has said it one time. He said, if anybody says something, look into that thing that person said, whether he have a legitimate thing to interrogate that thing the man says before you can crucify the person. Our leader said one thing. He said, if you see a chicken take a fowl take his chicken outside, and the hawk come to take that chicken, what you have to do first, divert that danger first. When that chicken bring his children back home, then you will blame that chicken. That's exactly what Apostle Suleiman is saying. He said, we Igbos, we are shameless, and Igbos take it as a cause or maybe as an insult. To me, I don't see it as an insult. Why do I say this? Do you know that we have been talking about this Buhari, that Buhari is dead? Buhari is dead for since 2009, I think since 2019 to 20. Up to today, do you see how Fulani keep calm? They never say anything about this. Do you see how this thing is going down now? Nobody is talking about Buhari death. Because they know how to bring their own home. Do you know that if this is an Igbo man, the same Igbo man will go expose it to the public, that this man that is there is not Buhari, that this man that is there is a different person. But do you see how calm that Fulani and Northerner, they never expose the man that is in Asoro up to today. And the man is finishing his tenure. Since 2019, 2020, our leader is and everybody knows that man is not Buhari. Do you see Fulani man coming out to say, true, this man is not Fulani? That's what Apostle Suleiman is talking about. He said if we get Biafra today, it's the same Igbo, we scatter it. That's the way it is. What is happening at POB today? What is happening in this Biafra struggle? Is it not the same Igbo politicians is disturbing us? Why we never have Biafra today? It's because of them. So if somebody says something, please, let us first reason. Play that clip again. Reason with that clip and see if you have temerity, if you have any tangible thing before you can condemn the person that said it. That's the way I see it. Only something that he said that I didn't like there, he said that if you take somebody to serve you, it will render you useless or maybe you bankrupt you. That one I did not agree. That one is not the way it is. But the rest of thing he says is the way it is. For example, let me put an example again. When Father Mbaka today is born again, today is part of us. When Mbaka is going outside, yapping, talking jazz, we hit him seriously. And Mbaka have repented today. Today we welcome him back. If those that Apostle Suleiman is talking about can repent and come back, we will welcome them back. That's the way it is. So please, let's stop using sentiment. If anybody says something that is valuable, we have to reason before we talk. Mazi, that's what I want to say here. Thanks for having me and God bless you. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you very much. Like I said, there are things we are supposed to do when we do. Not from the current, from we, the regular people. We let politicians tell us what to do. And these same politicians, they're not represented. I've asked people to publish the oath they are taking, both federal level and the state level. Those governors that go there taking oath, House of Rep to serve the federal government, and what oath did you take to serve your own people? I want it public, so that you hold the government responsible. If the government fails, that means you are not loyal. You will no longer honor that oath. There's no reason for you to honor that oath. The Amazonian representative did it. Why will I be loyal to Cameroon? Government that is killing us. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, sir. My name is Ngozi. I'm calling to respond to this Mazi who just finished speaking. I can't hold my emotion about what he is saying. He should stop saying such things. Suleiman has no right to insult Igbos. How much more say that Igbos should be shameless? Suleiman should be the most shameless man, most shameless preacher. How many women have accused Suleiman of disgracing the name of the Lord? And Suleiman has the mouth to speak about Igbos and use the word shameless. If there are certain people who should be shameless, I am not shameless. I'm not shameful about being an Igbo. I'm proud to be an Igbo person. And these are brothers should stop all this nonsense. Your enemy cannot tell you who you are, because your enemy will never say the best of you. All the good things Igbos say has Suleiman come up to talk about it. All the good qualities in the Igbos, how they help their brothers. Which other tribe picks up a boy from nothing, makes him somebody, makes him a millionaire? Which other tribe? Why can't Suleiman speak of that? Why can't Suleiman speak of the hard work of the Igbos? Why can't Suleiman speak of how they're killing the Igbos? If he's really a man of God, he should, condemn injustice. Jesus condemned injustice. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying that our people should come out from Yoruba churches, I got to know what he meant. Because exactly the same thing Fulani is doing us in government is what the Yorubas are doing us in the church. All the tithes and offerings go to Lagos. No penny is kept in the south. They now give you a rebate of maybe 10% or 20% to run the church. I am speaking what I know, what I've been involved in. Then to run the church, you have to levy yourselves, make pledges upon pledges upon pledges, and build all these mighty churches you're seeing in the east. It's our money. But all the tithes and offerings go to the west. Igbos this, Igbos that. Or what's his name? Bakare just finished insulting Igbos. Bakare came to preach around here. And I sat and listened to him for 3 days. How he was Islamic, how he had to cram the whole Quran, and his mother had to supervise it. All the Islamists that have not even repented, I'm beginning to question if they have even repented. This is the same brother that I think he is, that said it is true what Bakare said, that Igbos did this, Igbos are cursed. They need to stop it. Igbos should be proud of who they are. How many tribes have stood up to challenge the Fulanis? They cannot speak of our bravery. They come here to speak rubbish of Igbos. We need to stop this, please. Because if you have a child and every day you're telling the child how stupid he is, he's not going to grow above that. I want to ask this brother, if you and your wife have issues and another man comes from his house to tell you you're a stupid man, you cannot run your house, how do you feel? He has no right to tell you. You and your wife can sit down and trash out your issues, or people who love you can sit with you and trash out issues, not those who hate you. because they say in my language, if your enemy hears Omwana, you have delivered a baby. What they will hear is Omwana, he has died. Thank you, sir.
I waited for you to finish. Let me say this. Accepting the truth is the truth. Sometimes not what you think is what is happening. We make mistakes. Go to social media, see what we are doing to ourselves. The man said something that is correct. We take what is right out of what he said. The rest we rubbish. You take something that the minister says, the rest you rubbish. And this is not going to be a topic of Suleiman or no Suleiman. When Mbaka said what he said, we spoke to him in a language he understood, and he found his mistake. We cannot say that all is fine with us. We are making blunders every day. We are not respecting our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. We are not doing what Mazi Nnamdi wants us to do, because once he has been extraordinary renditions by our own people, the politicians are the ones holding him. Are we going to deny that? Are we going to say it's not the truth? If somebody is pointing finger, say this is where something is going wrong, go and look at it. We cannot be self-righteous and at the same time we put a blind eye on our mistakes. We are guilty of certain things that we need to correct for us to move on. There are little things people do at the corner that wear us down. We frame ourselves. Not only do we frame ourselves, we feel proud doing it. I don't know Suleiman. He said something. There's a truth in what he said. We take that which will make us good and dump the rest. And it is when you hear this kind of thing that will embolden you. Oh, you say we are this, I'm going to show you we are not that. That is a challenge. Don't take it personal. It's a challenge. Take that as a challenge. Oh, you say we cannot do things. Now I will prove to you that we can do it. Biafrans, Suleiman have challenged you. Igbos, Suleiman has challenged you. Pick up the challenge. Who has right to talk to you? Your fellow Igbo man? That you're talking about your bleeding and he's talking about being a president. You know the criminals. You know the church pastors. Not all of them. You have experienced it. Let's take what is good from what people are telling us. Even sometimes your enemy will tell, even Lebuari told you that our fathers are useless. And we say, how can you say that? It's an insult. That's the way we took it. But lo and behold, see how they have infiltrated us. We didn't know that we have adults that are worse than children, that will forgo their children to go and bow and get Ghana must go back. I think we have had enough. I think we have known our fault to the extent that we can now move on. We can now mend fences. Now is the time we can prove to our enemies that we are formidable. It is a challenge, and take it as such. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie. No. My name is Chukwemmanuel. Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We are listening. We are hearing.
Okay. I greet you, Mazi Alozie. I greet my leader and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Sometimes I start to think, if not Nnamdi Kanu, what is going to be the end of Nigeria and the end of Igbo race? When you think towards that end, then you will agree with me that Nnamdi Kanu is a savior to everybody inside Nigeria. That is number one. Okay. Do you agree with me that a bad government can destroy a race? A bad government can destroy a race like Igbos. Because what makes a race to know where they are going is leadership. Igbos lost leadership after the war. It's a long time something, and they have been working towards that. Igbo lost leadership. Igbo has no leader. And it was caused by the government, evil government, that is controlling Nigeria towards British. If you listen to that tape, I think that man is Igbo man, discussing with one Alhaji or something that is playing here every day in this radio. You will hear so many truths inside that tape. Are you hearing me, Mazi Alozie? If you listen to that tape will tell you exactly so many information. 80% of what that man said is truth. That is by the way. If I come to the area of church, I listened to Tunde Bakari. What Tunde Bakari said about Nigeria, so he was. I was very, very annoyed. I don't know how many years Tunde Bakari, how old that man is. But for me, I'm 70 plus now. I hear news, I know Nigeria. The first election was conducted 1959. This election, Nnamdi Azikiwe won election in the West. Awolowo and their people over there dragged Nnamdi Azikiwe out, which the problem of Nigeria started. And the Yoruba then start to kill Igbo people in Lagos everywhere, which resulted the government to jail Awolowo, and all the problem come up because the Fulani know, the British and Fulani know what they want to do. They want to use jihadists to destroy Nigeria, which they are doing even up to today. Ahmadu Bello is a Fulani man. Aminu Kano is Hausa man. Aminu Kano is supposed to be the premier of the North. But with the arrangement
the Fulani has with British. They hand over the premier to the Fulani people. All these are the place where the problems start to happen before the coup or another thing happened, which resulted killing somebody. Now, this man called Tunde Bakari, he cut all those areas off and start by saying that Igbos killed somebody just to fuel or to destroy the Igbos. Because right now, Igbo has no person to speak for them except our leader Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. Look at Ohaneze and Igbo. These people, they're supposed to stand if any ethnic group in Nigeria like Yoruba media, Yoruba church and all of that say anything against the Igbo. These people supposed to return back to them in defense as a leader. But these people are slaves which the Fulanese are using to destroy the Igbos.
I understand what you're saying. But, we all know this. What are we doing about it?
Well, the problem is this. The thing is that people don't want to understand what they are doing to themselves. Because ndị Igbo say onye ajụrụ a na-ajụ onwe ya. The question, if you are reject and you reject yourself, then it is up to you to know that you are destroying not only you are destroying the present people that is alive today, and you are destroying unborn generation.
Thank you.
Because some of us maybe live here highest maybe 20, 30 years, or 40 or 50 years a case may be, and you live to the other side, which nobody knows.
Thank you, Mazi.
But
thank you, Mazi. We have other callers. I understand what you're saying. That's why I asked you that question. We cannot deny ourselves who we are. We cannot let people tell us who we are. When we see the way people see us, then we will move on. Not waiting for them. Caller, your name and where you call it from.
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
I salute my brothers and sisters. I greet them wherever you are. Good morning. Mazi Alozie, thank you for your program today. Thank you so very much. And I will encourage that we continue to play HOD's broadcast that you played this week. We need to hear a lot of that. And the contribution that I have today, we are in very serious trouble. The Biafrans. I don't believe some of us do know the trouble we are in, and some of us don't. They believe that this is business as usual, and I'm calling everybody that this is not business as usual. The Biafrans as a race, as we all know, we all mapped out to be extinct from our land. Back when I was a little child, before that, the Fulani there was a deal that you played that's been playing on Radio Biafra about the artist that was kidnapped, and Fulani told them that Nigeria is their ancestral land, and they've been aware of it since 1600. And these people, we are in 2020. And these people are taking their steps one at a time. And I don't know for people that listen to Onyendu when Onyendu was broadcast. He told us that these people are very patient. They can work on a plan for 100 years. And if that plan doesn't work, they will continue to work on it until it works. We're in 2020. If our people forget so easily, they raise us up in a way that, God will provide, forget and forgive and move on and continue to push and everything. Back when I was a child, during this Buhari that died regime, he used a vessel and brought Fulani people into that revolution, Atlantic Ocean. And these people walked all the way from there, became beggars. That was where those Fulani, different colored people started begging. And today they're all over Nigeria. And we are buying their products. Onyendu was the one that helped me to stop giving them money. I used to think I was doing a charity work until I realized that I was aiding them to buy ammunition to kill me and my siblings. And then I stopped. Now, HOD and the great leader, thank you, Onyendu, that saw what all of us couldn't see standing on the palm tree. And some of us are still not seeing it. Now they've gone ahead and banned the cattle and encouraging us to start farming. If these people will take this step one at a time to eliminate us, Mazi, I'm telling everybody that they all need to fasten up. There is no amount. In fact, we need insult right now. That insult will be the thing to wake us up. Because if they have an agenda to be setting it one at a time, how about us? They are killing us, they are raping our women. The other day, they caught one of our daughters. Butchered her leg like you're going to buy a goat's leg from the market and goat's hand. And nobody came out to stop her. Nobody, no one came out to condemn it. So, now, as my previous brother said, the only person that we have to speak for us is the mouthpiece that we have. And everybody should wake up. I'm afraid for our race. And I really pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will touch each and every one of us. To come out wherever you are. Life abroad can be good, yes. But how about if that abroad is the homeland? Wouldn't it be better you don't have to go anywhere? And you can enjoy the land that God has. That's all I have to say, please. And continue to tweet. It's not that they will come to our aid, but at least lecture them. So that the day we will stand up, all the tweets we've been tweeting, all the houses that they've been burning, all these things that will be on record that we tried, but nobody listens. But if you don't do anything, they'll kill all of our young men, they will marry us out. Before ourselves, we are covering our head with the calf. Industrious Biafran women won't go out there and do business anymore. We become slaves inside the house, inside our house, God forbid. And they will take over our land if we don't do anything. But I know under this leadership of Onyendu and every HOD and DOS will not be alive to see this happen. And everyone working hard to restore Biafra will not be alive. We will all live to see Biafra. Thank you, Dede, for giving me your platform. They will not.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Call out your name and where you calling.
Yes, Brother Alozie. Brother Alozie, we did not help ourselves. That can all over the world. We don't help ourselves, we love ourselves. They can try to do, after all, is it not planning that is trying to divide us? Is it not planning? They are defending their own people, and they are here telling us that we are not united. We are united. We IPOB are united, and we are here to make sure that every Biafra gets no name from the door Biafra, so that we be one, and make sure that no nation defeats us again. Then I will do. After the time of Solomon, the kingdom of Israel divided. That is exactly what happened. They know that we are the children of Chukwu. Why did they cross the foreign religion for us? And they are the ones that caused all this hatred for us. We have the best Reverend Father. We have the best bishop. We have the best pastors. This is where we are. And our own traditional religion, I have to say, that I pay when I don't know what they do. I pay when I did. Pay when I go. Biafrans all over the world. That Nnamdi Kanu said, we can procure the most formidable, dangerous report on this earth, but it is too good to Biafra that will defend its land. This earth is owned by Biafra, and this portion of land is his own what? His own children land to live, and it's living there. But if you know what is coming to you, you need them right now. We are not giving you nothing. I don't think we are begging you. API, Airtel, Gulu, all the communication centers that are not permitted to the people. Open every line now, so that you know when they kill your people, so that your people can call. You don't know. They blocked the earth in the 1967, land and sea. You pretend to make sure that they kill us. Over 10 million of our ancestors died. We are the reconnected spirit of our ancestors. We are here. We are here. Let's pretend come and take our land. And they are telling us that we are not done. That is the which nation on this flag NSA is discipline. Putin is there defending Russia, his own nation. And they want us to help the Israel. Why pretend? Don't want to live in their own land. I said that I'm making a fight for the man I said. I will buy an inside. Now, what is the pattern I like about? You want to do. All the Korean. But I tell you now, this generation, this IPOC, can you answer this call that Nnamdi Kanu? Can you answer you? Can you abandon everything you have? And answer God to free all these in shop about side arrogance. That's how you do. That's how you do. Back up and then bring a look at Allah. Never do it again. Then I think it's good. To go down on things like that. I tell you, Psalm 24 and the Acts chapter 18, Psalm 24 from verse 1 to end. And the Acts chapter 18 from verse 1 to end. This earth is owned by our Chukwu, our own God. The God that created every human being. It's a toyaki, a goyaki, a goyaki. But all the no man, not all the man. That kind of myself and they were sent them there. But we are here to revive them. Let them know the top level. I saw side you grab after that. I don't tell us, Patami, the kiri mother down. That are the best Cambodians. That are the coming up. I think making to take what we shall there. That are like that. So I will start to another to push up with the banana. I don't like it. Nara. Then the teacher will be to take care of the thing to Torang there. I take our 18. Paul, give it to his own time. But then, oh, do not matter why you see. Go to tell her foreign religion. And somebody is telling her, my brother, I came to corner. I bet that it is a company for my trial. They continue to attack to come. I will do well on your blast. About try. And the thing is, if you're doing religion, that's what I don't really win about on the time. I can't tell you. Then the thing is, the 2000 Isaiah chapter 26. From verse 1 to end. And the time I died, chapter 27, from verse 1 to end. Chukwu can't have a lot before I know. All I want. I feel no car. Awesome guy now, that I told the man, I can't remember to that. They didn't have the kind of knock about Isaiah. More trouble than I did. They have put on me. Every day the guy can replicate the second. They never get it. School count on the name for now. I never get to 50 times. So I knew. When I go to put the night there and the legs. Yeah, it's when I you see this line, then the ticket doesn't come now. 27. If any Biafra move at Ramnam and Dawusa, and you will be able to get. None of you know, almost like that. None of you know, the Naman and the honey leadership. Naka, no, Napo, yeah. Oje, oh, man, you got it. Oh, man.
There were. The call number is +14847670848. We are Biafrans. We must understand the task we have ahead of us. We must. Caller, your name and where you calling?
Thank you, Thomas. Good evening. Good morning from there. Yeah, good morning and good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. At the big program, we have a second announcement to you on behalf of our bereaved brother, Mazi Alozie from Ebonyi province. It's just because we've been finding it difficult to hold the meeting all this time. So, for the benefit of publicity and awareness to those who have never heard about it, please, if you hear it from this platform at this moment, relate it to your brothers and sisters within the city in Biafra land. The area will be coming up very soon, like November, but because of some security reasons, I think on my own individual initiative, I decided not to mention the date. So I acknowledge the sense of our risking our security. So I said, okay, everybody should be staying on that to talk to one another about the coming barrier and the little things. Though people were claiming our onion, said yes, we have accepted us not to, contribute money. But this time he vowed and said that whenever he gone, that we should be the one to bury him. Please, even with transport to get to that place, you can give us even if 5 naira any of you, please. Thank you. And secondly, I want to say something. As regards to, I'm not feeling strong, sorry. I was coughing out blood, so it's cold, maybe pneumonia. So I'm not too strong. But at the same time, as regards to the issue on the ground, I think if somebody tells me as a man of God that if I don't get church on Sunday, church on Sunday that I will not go to heaven, I will, immediately react and maybe beat up to that man. But when somebody collectively saying something like you have already said it too, I think we should sit down and acknowledge where the person is coming from and work towards that. Because yesterday I was hearing a friend, a brother, let me call him a brother before he would say I push him off like an enemy. Telling the whole world that they have finished the second Niger bridge. And I looked at him and said, brother, what are you preaching? What's supposed to preach it? Have you used that bridge? He said, no. Have you seen people use it, before you? He said, no. Then why are you telling the world that they have finished the second Niger bridge? So these are the challenges we are having. A lot of us who are in the verge of protecting us, evangelizing to make sure we get what we want, they're not doing it. So at the end of those times, people see us as if neighbors are very stupid. Don't tell the words. It's not like they are saying, they're not stupid, so it doesn't mean that somebody is worthless. No. Simply, maybe you're not understanding things at that context, at that moment. So I will encourage us to be strong in the struggle. We will survive it. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. Let me down up my mother. Yeah, we'll change go right from here. Okay.
Okay, Mazi Alozie. Good evening from here. I think I must say I'm so lucky to get you. Mazi, good evening. My name is Emi Chris. I'm calling from Italy here. Mazi, I will beg you to maybe not to call back on what you have passed. But if I don't say this in my mind, I will not have rest. because there is consign this man called Suleiman. He said something. Of course, what he said is correct, and but the issue there behind what Suleiman said is what brings preaching in the church talking about people. What message is he trying to pass? It's not that what he said is something happening generally everywhere. It happens in the north, it happens in the west. Now, let me give an example. In 2019 PDP primary election, more than 7 Hausa people or Fulani people candidate against Atiku. Nobody stepped down for each other and said, no, I'm not going to candidate. Now, all of them, Lamido, Takumafia, what do they call him? Takumafia, Pampaso, all of them candidates. And some of them, they pick up articles. That is number one. Now, if Igbo man come out now, they will pass this message like what Suleiman did. Why not Igbo people? Why not for them to come down for each other? And they will say all these things, and what people will buy it, thinking that we have problem. This problem he said is correct, but everybody has it. Not only Igbo. We Igbo people have it. You can't say, this our brother can also remember, this act of changing the president, putting another person, was attempted during Yaradua. It was an Igbo woman who refused to accept that nonsense and said, no, this cannot happen. And make sure that good luck take his position. Everybody know about it. This is who we are. That's one thing we bother. I must tell you, Mazi, the only thing that we don't have in Igbo land, that I'm still saying is, Igbo people are not diplomatic in politics or in things they do. No, watch what is going on in IPOB. Watch what is going on. What is going on is that everybody beware. No, I must say the truth. I must say the truth. There are things you don't say in public. Even if it's truth, you bury it. Keep it in your mind. Because that truth, you might say that truth, it will cause damages. And damages it will cause, we cannot be repaired if you swallow it. Let me give you an example, sir. Abraham, so the people want to come and kill the wife. They ask him, where is your wife? Is this woman your? He said, no. Is the man. That she is not the wife. Peter also denied Christ and said, is that this man with that Jesus Christ? He said, no, I'm not the one. So that is what is called diplomacy. And we don't have it as Igbo people. And that's the only thing we will apply in politics in things we do. That things we don't make public. And for somebody to come out and say the Igbo people are this, Igbo people are that, Igbo people are this, Igbo people are that, or Yoruba people do the same thing. As we speak today, there's a Yoruba man who has come out and condemned Tinubu. Everybody knows that Tinubu is evil. Everybody knows. A Yoruba man, I think, he has come out and said if he votes Tinubu, he will leave this country. And what is this we see? So why are they tackling our Igbo people? That is a reason for saying that. To divide us because we are a broken place. And they want to come and help to fix the place. And that's their job. What brings preaching in the church to talk about Igbo people to betray Igbo people? Is that what is? We know that there was a man who preached about Biafra. But when you look at that preaching, talk about our leader last time, I think 3 years ago or 4 years ago, the man started from somewhere. He started from addressing Nigerian politicians what to do to calm the agitation. He now talk about our leader. You see that he has connection of what he is saying. But not that somebody go wake up and talk about Igbo man and foolish. Why should you use that kind of word? If I am Ohaneze or somebody, a leader, I will sue him to court for insulting us. Thank you, Mazi Alozie, and God bless you.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's this Suleiman. What is enough for the ground? What is enough for the ground? He said whatever he wants to say. Take the good of what he said and junk the rest. Whatever his motives are, to hell with it. I said it's a challenge to us. Let us accept the challenge. We are Biafrans. There's some of those that are supposed to speak are not even speaking. We have a task. And that task is fulfilling the mission of leader Mazi Nnamdi. Whatever motive people might have, they have, but out of that, your enemy, somebody who hates you with passion, will tell you, I hate you. And you will not pay attention to it until he actually does something. So let's reason in that way. Let's reason towards that way. You know, Bakari or no Bakari, Suleiman or no Suleiman, your enemy will tell you out of drunkenness, I hate you. You say, don't mind him, he's drunk. Let's speak that which concerns us. We say things we shouldn't say. Oh, you said that about us. We can sit down. You see what this man said? Is there any truth in it? How do we correct it? That's the way we get things done.
Mazi Alozie, good morning. My name is Ejika. I'm here calling from US, Midwest specifically. Mazi Alozie, I'm listening. What in the zoo, they're fighting a lot against us. In Ejoku, I'm not going to Ejoku, I'm not trying to get it. Hana spend the economic actually suppressing radio Biafra. It's not gonna work. Or make a tire work. Here people no gonna oversee. Okay. Being the people who they for overseas, where the zoo Nigeria, where they pay money to keep fighting against the truth. All of them will fail because those people, they are mostly jobless. They're here, they don't have no job. And most of them is most of the criminals they have in zoo. And they find a way to get a visa or whatever to travel to another country. And they figure out because of their lazy and wickedness and evil they have in the mind, they never succeed except for stealing for people. Most of them find a way, think the Biafra is the way to them to use to make money from another country, so that the zoo will keep sending them money. Anyone that came up in social media, they will start talking rubbish about Biafra. Let me ask them a question. Did they know when the Biafra started? Biafra started before they even born. Biafra started before I even born. It's our tradition and it's our ancestors. Think about the millions of people they killed. The Britain killed, suppressed by the Fulani, both a bunch of foreigners from another country, does not know anything about their region, is to kill people. Why are you fighting against the truth? That's the question I had to ask those criminals in another countries. If you don't have any job, what are you doing over there? Why don't you go back to the zoo so that your memories and brain can record what people over there are suffering and dying and they're killing? Why they can't do that before they started fighting against the truth that will help them, help their children, help their born children, help any children, because they figure out that they're in another country, they can be any citizen and they can do anything they like. But remember this, God is always watching us over, because any evil that you do is you bear the consequences. And those who know about the tradition, they should have started now doing something about those people, because I tell you what, they will face the almostly harmful death about fighting against the truth, killing people, killing the Biafran people that saying the truth about their own people that was killing by the zoo, by the Britain. My question today, Maz, let me transfer this against the thing that happened on our state, especially Imo State and any other country in Biafra land. Hopeful of them, every time this born idiot, brainless human being, every time he traveled to Abuja, he go over there to invite all these terrorists, zoo, army, police, call it DSS, all these missionaries. Did they must start to know that hopeful of them, all these security agencies that they have, and most of them are foreign missionaries. They are not even a real Nigerian or zoo people they call. All of them is the missionaries. And the opportunity is there to kill all the Igbo people, especially the people from Imo State, to kill all of them and label them the whatever they call. They label them to ESM or IPOP member. Do the hopes of them know what the IPOP is? It means they are indigenous people of Biafra. Hopes of them, why are you killing your own people? You go to the government and you don't have any achievement in Imo State. And the most painful solution I keep thinking about is those people in the Imo State House of Assembly. So who puts on them have all these missionaries that kill, that is plan to kill any person, and he's not coming over there to read Imo State. He's coming over there to do APC or whatever party he said that he do whatever they ask him to do. So that's the good achievement who puts on them is planning to achieve in Imo State, to killing Imo youth. I watch a video where army constantly, like they're going to the street and constantly throwing head and shooting people. Youth people just they come up in the vehicle and they get down, they shot you, pa, you dead. So that's what puts on them. Do you remember those 2,000 military? They withdrew from Boko Haram. They recruited into military. Do you know those people are still in Imo State and they're giving them army uniform? And those guys, they call them Yeti Allah or whatever. They found another way to transport all those hardcore Muslim, all those terrorist people into military, police, DSS, call it any security officer that was right in Imo State. Did the House Assembly know that those people in Imo State, none of them is a real register as a military member or whatever? Did they know that those people is the Boko Haram? Did they know that those people are terrorists? Did they know that those people are headsmen? Because they figured out that they can go and shoot and go. Now they have a Fulani man being a police inspector general in Imo State, sending people, arresting the Igbo youth, arresting any Imo State youth they see, they arrest, they label them ESM or whatever. Did they know who the hell that person is? How did they gonna bring somebody who doesn't speak your language, doesn't understand what's going on in your state or in your community or whatever? From nowhere, Fulani man become an inspector general of Imo State. All his job does to recognize with the whole post of them, kidnapping Imo youth. And all these whole people on the House of Reps just kept quiet. Purpose of them are going around and killing the whole Imo youth. And everybody kept quiet. I think everything is okay. Why can't you guys stop Purpose of them what he's doing? Why can't you guys impeach him? Why can't you guys throw him out of the seat? Because first of all, he's not even qualified to be a governor, and he did not win any election. And he was sued by the Fulani, by the Buhari terrorist organization, and all these media in the zoo called Nigeria, and none of them reported what's going on in Imo State. All these Yoruba media, I said it before, they are evil. They are colonized with this zoo media and to suppress everything that's going on in the so-called zoo. How the government of zoological people killing the youth. And those people from Channel TV, Arise TV, now they're having all kinds of social network going on in the social media and going over there fighting against the truth. All of them will suffer the consequences. All of them will suffer the consequences. It's about the time that rise up and telling the truth and tell it as is and what the Zoo Republic is doing to the youth and what did this Buhari, the dead Asorok man. The man does not talk and we don't even know who's in Asorok. All these cabals, all these terrorist people ruling Nigeria and none of them can recognize. And those people running for presidency, I got news for you guys. When the time comes, they will release the hem, they will release all those terrorist people, and they will make this election or non-governable or whatever. So it's about the time you guys started talking about referendum and figure out what the people want. First of all, before you have to figure out what the people want. The indigenous people, what did they want? What the people want to do. You guys have to organize the referendum first before you're talking about any organization, any presidency or whatever. Because all what Buhari and so-called these organization people have is not uncountable. Because all the whole Biafra land, anywhere is even Yoruba, they are now have all these terrorist people surrounded. All they're waiting for the time to unleash. So it's about the time you guys do the right thing, and it's about the time the Imo State started raising emotion to take purpose of them out of this. Because the man is bringing a lot of missionaries, he's bringing a lot of killers in Imo State. And most of those people, even the Inspector General, that guy is the terrorist guy, and they need to take him out of that seat. He cannot bring any foreigners to come and rule the Imo State people, to reach individuals, because he don't know about the community or whatever is going on. It's about the time they started thinking about that. It's about that time Imo State of Assembly started raising emotion to take hope with us, because he came there to kill all of us, and we're not going to let that happen. Thank you, Mazi Alozie.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I've been wanting. We've been getting off the air in about 5 minutes because South Africa is coming up next. So the call number is +1 48476708848. Only 5 minutes, and then we'll get up the air for South Africa to come in. And that's the last caller line right here. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Dr. Alozie, thank you for taking my call. Once again, thank you. Yeah, you are blessed. Maintain your blessing, Dr. Alozie. You're speaking to your brother, Puzenwiro, the scavenger. I'm calling from Afro-Sud. Afro-Sud is South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazi Alozie, a prisoner of conscience. Dr. Alozie, true, what we talk this evening is true. What we agreed that we have acquired self-destructive certificate. We the Igbos, that's what we acquired. We have accepted that. And that is why you are talking. That is why we the IPOB members are talking. But you see the problem when we talk something on Radio Biafra here, even though sometimes we overflog it, but we want to make it clear that yes, really we hate ourselves. But the problem that why we hate ourselves is the environment that where they put us. Because the environment is also part of it. And we are also causing the problem ourselves, is what we bring to ourselves. And now we have found out that we hate ourselves. And the reason why is because the only thing we have to tell any man of God, anybody preaching to us, anybody who wants to, you see why they say that half education is dangerous. This is where that half education is dangerous come in. Because had it been when our man, the man of God was telling us about how we hate ourselves, he could have at least put two things together so that we can clear. Because at the end of it, they tell us that we, the Igbo, are we are the cement that cement Nigeria. And you can see that, yes, the problem is that we transfer our love today in Nigeria. That is why now we no longer love ourselves. And the problem is, had he that day talk about the case why the Igbos don't love themselves, what caused it? Because he never elaborated anything. Just a group cannot just stand up and hate themselves. And the reason why we're talking about it is the timing. The timing also matters. Because once he said that Biafra don't love themselves, even if we get Biafra, we are the ones to spoil it. He's inflicting, what he's trying to make now is to bring in fearing factor. But what we are telling him is, please go back to your congregation and talk the good thing that at least the Igbos do, so that you match it together. Then we will be happy. It's not, we know, we already know we don't love ourselves. We know. But where did that love go? That is the problem. Okay, thank you for taking my call, Dr. Alozie. Thank you for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you're my blood.
Very much. Where we'll be ending today's program because South Africa is coming next. We've been extending our time with him because now he has time. Let's get off the air. We'll be on the air again tomorrow, and we'll continue with the important topics. I like the exchanges today. This is why we have Radio Biafra. We're here. We're formidable. Say what you have in your mind, and we learn. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's correct. But when we pick the good from whatever you say, we know, okay, this is what there, so this is what we are going to take, and this is how we are going to do it.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are domiciled, be it your workplace, your home,